Many people do not know the differences between scripting and programming languages and use the terms interchangeably. They might sound similar but are quite different from each other. Everyone who wants to set their foot in the world of software development must know the differences between scripting languages and programming languages. Recent developments in the world of programming have however blurred the line of distinction between them. Both languages are used for software development. All scripting languages can be used as programming languages, but vice versa is not true. The basic difference between them is that scripting languages are not compiled, they are interpreted. Before the advent of scripting languages, programming languages were used to develop software like Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Excel and Internet Explorer. However, there arose a need for languages to incorporate additional functionalities, hence the need for scripting languages. Let us now understand scripting language and programming languages in detail, and then we will look at some differences between them. A scripting language is a programming language designed specifically for runtime environments. It automates the execution of tasks. They are used in system administration, web development, games, and creating plugins and extensions. These languages are interpreted languages. An interpreter executes instructions written in a programming or scripting language directly, without requiring them previously to have been compiled into a machine language program, and they bring new functionalities to the applications. These languages are usually short and snappy and are interpreted from the source or bytecode. Mostly, scripting languages are open-sourced languages and are supported by almost every platform, which means that no special kind of software is required to run them, as they are a set of commands run without the use of a compiler. Depending on your aim and circumstances, using a scripting language is better. There are two main types of scripting languages: server-side scripting languages and client-side scripting language. Server-side scripting language are used to create dynamic web page, and they are executed at a web server. These languages perform back-end operations. Examples are PHP, Python, Node.js, Ruby, and Perl. Client-side scripting language runs off the browsers, and these languages are considered front-end languages. Examples are HTML, jQuery, CSS, and JavaScript. Key features of scripting language: easy to learn and use. They are often a great starting point for those who want to step their foot in the world of development. They are easy to learn and implement. JavaScript and PHP are some of the easiest scripting languages. Open source and free. Most of the scripting languages are open sourced, which means there are no limits on who can utilize them. All they have to do now is study them and integrate them into their existing system. They're all open source, which means anyone around the world can contribute to their development. Powerful and extensible. Scripting languages are powerful enough so that the necessary tasks can be accomplished with the scripts. Scripting languages are also highly extensible. Example, you can add certain features if you feel them necessary. Cross-platform. Scripting languages offer another significant advantage: they are portable and cross-platform, as they execute on a remote server or in the visitor's web browser. This means they don't require any additional software to run, and they can be used with any browser on any operating system and platform. Lighter memory requirements. Unlike programming languages, they are not compiled, instead, they are interpreted. Therefore, they require smaller memory from the systems running them. Runtime execution. An application can be configured and modified while it is running using a system that permits code to be executed during runtime. This capacity is in fact the most important feature that makes scripting languages so important in most applications. Debugging and a rich in-game console are both aided by runtime code execution. Safe and secure scripting languages have been designed with security in mind. A scripting language does not allow any illicit operations to be performed from the script, and even stops native code from accessing information stored in the script. What is a programming language? A programming language is used to interact with computers to develop mostly used desktop apps, websites, and mobile apps. It's a sequence of instructions written to accomplish a given goal. C, C++, Java, Ruby, C#, and Python are some of the examples of programming languages. Programming languages usually consist of two components: syntax and semantics. They are used to implement algorithms and enable computers to perform actions. Programming languages can be classified into three categories: machine language, assembly language, and high-level language. Machine language is a type of low-level language that computers can understand easily. They are composed of instructions in binary or hexadecimal and are the elemental language of computers. Assembly language. Assembly language is yet another low-level programming language created for specific processors. It is just a symbolic and human-understandable representation of the collection of instructions. It translates assembly language to machine language using an assembler. High-level language is a high-level programming language that is used to create user-friendly software and websites. This programming language necessitates the use of a compiler or interpreter to convert the code written by the user to the machine language. A high-level language's main advantage is that it is simple to read, write, and maintain. Python, Java, JavaScript, PHP, C#, C++, COBOL, Perl, Pascal, Lisp, Fortran, and Swift are examples of high-level programming languages. Programming languages are compiled whereas scripting languages are interpreted. Both programming languages and scripting languages serve unique purposes, each with its distinct benefits and drawbacks. They are highly use case specific and hence there's no good and bad when it comes to choosing scripting and programming languages. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to get more free videos like this every week. See you.